In celebration of 10,000, or I guess 15,000 subscribers, I decided to do a Q&A. I asked you guys to ask me any questions you had in a separate video, so if your question didn't make it into this video, don't sweat it. I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing another Q&A in the future. So let's get into you guys' questions. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I also don't mind they and them pronouns, so take your pick. I get my clothes mostly from thrift stores. I also sometimes get them from clothing swaps and stuff like that, so. As of now, my YouTube channel is actually 1 year old, so happy birthday, Stink Bug Sillies! Masks for about 1.5 years, and I've improved a lot. Altogether, I have a lot more masks than I remember. I don't actually have my actual first mask, but I do have my first mask on a cat mask base. Just a little yellow tabby mask. It actually looks pretty good. I've got no complaints on it. Nice first mask. My least favorite mask, on the other hand, is not very pretty, and it is a tiger mask. I tried doing a fully furred mask. It didn't turn out very well. I used my 3D pen to kind of like print out a base for it. So the base is just really thin plastic. It's very crunchy, very smushy, very bad, very stinky. Now, altogether I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25 masks. A lot. I promise I'm gonna sell some of them. I'm just gonna reuse the bases. Well, if you'd really like to get jumps as perfect as mine, all you really have to do is practice. Practice a lot. I've been a Therian for about 2 years now. My stereotypes are tortoiseshell cat, tiger, border collie, gray wolf or timber wolf, African wild dog or painted wolf, and okapi. I haven't made a mask for this guy yet. Some of my hobbies include gardening. I like painting on objects, canvas. Really, I paint on anything, so yeah. I enjoy drawing, just anything with art. I also make terrariums. Don't judge her. Her seeds are growing. And music is one of my hobbies. I play guitar and I play percussion, so snare drum, bells, marimba, timpani, all that good stuff. Also, YouTube is one of my hobbies, so yeah. I became a YouTuber because ever since I can remember, I've wanted to be a YouTuber. When I was like 6 years old is when I started my first YouTube channel. And I would just post videos of me playing with my toys, making little stories up with them, and reviewing toys, because that was a big thing back then. Of course, my first language is English. I also speak some German and French and Japanese. Not well though. I speak German pretty well, but the other languages, I just started learning them on Duolingo for like 2 weeks and then gave up on them. So yeah. I don't currently have an Etsy. I'm thinking about making one soon, but if I do, I'll just open up my commissions for like a week or 2 and then close them back up because I don't want to overwork myself, please. I will be doing a mask tutorial though. maybe even a fursuit tutorial, because I've been thinking about making another fursuit, and I might make another long form video on that, so stay tuned. Will I ever do a face reveal? Probably not. Probably not. Can you make fan art of me or edits of me? Yes, please. If you're gonna make fan art of me or of my persona, anything like that, please tag me. I wanna see it. Tag me. I did make my fursuit. This girl has had so many generations because I've skinned her so many times and redone her pattern, redone her fur color, redone her species. And since a lot of you guys were asking, I do have a dog. His name is Winston, and he loves cheese. He's a very cute little guy. My fursuit species is an African wild dog or painted wolf, and her name is Kalahari. I've been making fursuits for about a year, and I'm very proud of her. She's very pretty, very nice. Will I be doing fursuit commissions? Probably not. It took me forever, months upon months, to make just my fursuit head, so I probably won't be making fursuits for other people. And I can still barely breathe inside of Kalahari, so I'd at least like to get my fursuit skills up before I make fursuits for other people. I've had an interest in anthropomorphic animals for about 10 years, but I've only considered myself a furry for about 3, maybe 2. My only other fursuit is my first fursuit. Her name is Everest. I made her when I was 13, so excuse the blocky head, wiggly muzzle, and base made entirely of cardboard. It was my first try. Not good for fursuiting, but I also made her some paws. My hands were a lot smaller back then, so I kind of broke them putting them on, but the toe beans are glued together, so I can't really move my fingers very well, but the concept was cute, but how I made it was just not quality. I used to get all of my fur and fabric, paint, hot glue, stuff like that from Joann Fabrics, but since Joann has died, I get it from Hobby Lobby now. My favorite drink is A&W root beer. Very tasty.
Yes. I've watched My Hero Academia. Listen, it's a good show. Just the fandom is a hit or miss. Also, I've kind of traumatized myself because my Hero Academia phase was so bad. But some other fandoms that I'm in. The Arcane fandom. I love Arcane so much. I will never stop loving Arcane. I love Bluey. I'd like to consider myself a part of the Bluey fandom. I love Pete the Cat. Join the Pete the Cat fandom. Pete the Cat was literally my childhood. Yeah, I watched, movies, Frozen, stuff like that. But Pete the Cat is my guy. I read so many Pete the Cat books. I love Pete the Cat. Wow. Other fandoms. FNAF. I loved FNAF so much as a kid. I'm in The Last of Us fandom. I love The Last of Us. I really liked Queen and Slim. That was a great movie. Animated movies, I really like stop motion movies like Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs. I love horses. I do ride horses. I've been doing
trail rides since I was just a little baby, and I'm actually doing horse lessons, so that's great. I even owned some hobby horses when I was younger, so yeah.
So, since my favorite color is purple, when I eat socks, I usually put about 2 waffles into the toilet. But I just feel like 3 waffles in the toilet, that's a lot of waffles.